It was never there. It was never there. Jeena wali azadi, nobody asked for Jeena wali azadi. It was Ambedkar thing. It was Gandhiji thing. It was never Jeena thing.
Okay, but let me answer that first of all by saying that we have unfortunately seen that some people associated with the ruling party have no compunctions about even issuing videos whose authenticity has been severely doubted. Do not forget that this entire business about Tukde Tukde, which is one of the favorite phrases of the Tukde Tukde gang that are ruling us today, they have been circulated that video in 2015 at the time of the Kanhaiya Kumar issue in JNU. And to this day, nobody has been able to demonstrate that that is actually true. It seems to have been dubbed onto the soundtrack of a demonstration on other issues. So it's very difficult for us to take anybody's face value of what is being said or not. On the question of Free Kashmir, the specific lady who was arrested for holding that poster has explained that what she meant was to free Kashmir of all the restrictions that the government has imposed on it, internet, mobile connectivity, restrictions on normal activity. And that is something which frankly the Congress party has also called for. Why do we have our political leaders arrested in Kashmir? Why do we have no internet for 5 months? These are questions that we have also asked. So in that spirit, it is not a question of freeing Kashmir from India. It's a question of letting Kashmiris enjoy the freedom that is their right as Indians to enjoy. That is the point that we should understand. And I think it's very easy for the BJP, when they have lost the hearts of the people, to try and create these kinds of false angles and false stories. And it must be made very clear that this is a pro-Indian patriotic act to stand up for the Constitution of India. We are proud of the fact that in doing this, we are supporting the true soul and the true spirit of India. Well, I think you've all seen Mr. Amit Shah's speeches, that is the Minister of State's boss, the Minister of Home Affairs, has spoken in both the Lok Sabha, I heard him, I was present, and the Rajya Sabha, and he has given something like 9 different interviews in which he has said over time and time again that the CAA will be followed by the NRC and that the purpose of the NRC is to identify people who are not eligible for Indian citizenship. And now that the CAA has said that there is a different onus on Muslims and non-Muslims, the de facto conclusion is inescapable. That the NRC, if conducted, would become an exercise to essentially identify people of dubious citizenship from one religious community alone. Now that's not India. That's not something that anyone can absolutely accept or tolerate. I just want to say to you that on these matters, we have seen the Prime Minister shockingly say to the nation that the NRC has never been discussed. Now, are we all deaf and dumb? Is every one of you making up these videos and putting it on TV? Or Mr. Shah did not discuss it? So we have to understand the government is hastily trying to cover its tracks. If they are publicly prepared to say we are dropping the idea of the NRC and that the CAA, you said, the Minister of State has said amendments can be made. Let them please bring amendments to Parliament. Parliament is supposed to be meeting within less than a month's time. Let us get new amendments from them. We will certainly want to look at it seriously. But you have to understand, we can only go by their own words. What they have said, what they have declared, the intentions they have conveyed, these are unambiguous. These millions of people are not out on the streets of India for fun. They're not giving up their leisure time, their evenings, their exam preparations. And what is the reaction we have seen to stifle them? You have seen what happened in Jamia. I'll never forget that haunting video of that girl student saying, I'm a law student. Tomorrow is my constitution exam. You have broken into my women's hostel and beaten me. You have actually assaulted people studying in the library. You tell me, what should I write in my constitution exam? What have you left of the constitution? That was the question the student asked. What have we seen in JNU yesterday? And day before on Sunday? I mean, this is an astonishing dissent for Indian politics. I'm not saying that our politics is noble or perfect, but this kind of behavior was what was seen in Germany in the 1930s, when students with masks went in and beat up other students at the behest of the ruling party. Are we going to dissent to those tactics? And I must say, it is absolutely stunning, on the one hand, that the police are instructed to go in without the permission of the Vice-Chancellor on one occasion, and they proceed on a rampage themselves. And on the other occasion, they're instructed apparently not to go in, because the attackers this time are conveniently on the right side, quote unquote. Now, I must say that we have to have some clear standards here. I can speak as a father, as a former student of Delhi University, not of JNU, but with many, many classmates and friends in JNU as well, that as far as we are concerned, the actions of the police, which as we know are accountable to the Home Ministry, are reprehensible.